Hello and welcome to another episode of Corpse Party. Bring Stabby, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbed, and we are back into chapter 3. We got the first bad ending, so let's move on and get the second bad ending. Nweis, the controls are yours.
And I'm Nweis, the cold presence at the back of your Okay, yeah, we
already read that. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to introduce you this time. My mind was on pulling up the guides to make sure we get to where we want to go. All right.
So which way are we going?
We need to backtrack to classroom 1A.
Can do.
Yeah. There's a fly.
Buzzing.
Yeah.
Yuka.
お兄ちゃん、ゆかたち、お家帰れるの？
No, we will not.
帰れなくなったの？死んじゃうの？
Yes, we're stuck here until we die.
嘘だよね。お兄ちゃんね。
We'll be okay.
大丈夫。大丈夫だよ、ユカ。きっとみんなで帰れるぞ。心配するな。俺がついてるから。な。よし、偉いぞ。お兄
ちゃん。
緊張の糸が切れたか。やれやれ。俺が震えてちゃいけない。恐怖心は噛まずに、今は丸飲みでやり過ごすんだ。あいつも、ナオミも、どこかで震えているかもしれない。
Yeah, Satoshi's cowardice is restricted to the prologue. Once he becomes a playable character, he levels up and becomes the protagonist.
Yes. Which, frankly, it just is weird characterization.
Yeah, they didn't need to make him a coward, but...
移動してないか？
さっきはこっちにあったよ。
待ち伏せしてみるか。床を調べてみよう。
I need to actually recheck.
Go ahead and go back to the left. I think I remember where it is. All right, stop. Go down 2 spaces.
I am having really severe lag here.
Okay. Any better now? Right, one more, and
no,
one to the left.
This is unplayable.
Okay, 1 second. I'll just pause, and we can continue in a second. Okay, we've resumed recording, and Nweis, you got the controls again. Let's see if this is the right spot.
ユカ、お前ここで少し待っていられるか？
お兄ちゃん、置いてっちゃやだ。
大丈夫、すぐ戻るよ。俺に考えがあるんだ。
わかった。早く戻ってきてね。
あ。
1 second, my controls for a moment. And back to you. Sorry, just had to close the window. Alright. Fingers crossed that I got it in the right spot.
Here's hoping.
ユカ、その板取れるか？
I remembered from the last episode.
これだね。
Was actually one space further. Seems a bit sketchy to use.
Yeah. Alright, we got the
うまくいっ
board.
たな。
When she gives us the option, do not pick an option.
よし、行こ
待ってお兄ちゃん。
どうした？
あのね、これ
なんだちっちゃい瓶だな。
これね、ユカのお守り。香りのビーズだよ。
いっぱい入ってるな。
匂い嗅いでみて。
キャラメルの匂いだ。すごいな。
面白いでしょ。
I do like how
また近所の文房具屋で買ったんだな。
これね、キャラメル味は事故とか危険から守ってくれるの。
The annoying part is that it's actually true.
but this totally seems like something that she just came up with in her head.
Either that, or it's in the like a super complex horoscope like list of all the things that the different scented beads can do to you.
だからお兄ちゃんにあげる。
味気に入ってんだろ。いいよ、お前持ってな。
でもいいの、持ってて。
Either way, there's no way this should do anything.
And yet, unfortunately, it
や
does.
だもん。お兄ちゃん怪我とかしたら嫌だもん。心配だもん。お兄ちゃん慌てんぼだから。
Oh, don't worry. His freaking out days are done.
こいつ
Yep. His freaking out was only in the prologue. It's what they say that the true measure of a man is only found out under pressure. All right, and here was the decision. Anyway, on this route, we are going to decide to take the beads. Go ahead, Nweis.
わかった。じゃあ借りるよ。ありがとな。
大事にしてね。それね、キャラメル味にはもう一つ
Uh-oh.
意味があるんだけど、内緒。
And that is the first
Nanda soya?
hint of Yuka being terrible.
言ったらお兄ちゃんぺっこりするから言わない。
俺がへこむこと？慌て者以外にもあるのか？
She's blushing. Yuka's charm of protection, question mark, seems to be all the rage these days in the junior high. Yeah. All right, let's head downstairs and go to the entrance. Actually, we may as well take a pause at the intersection. Downstairs in front of the entranceway. Oh no! Earthquake! We're gonna die! Duck and cover! Hide in a doorway!
ユカ、捕まってろ。
You say duck? Does that make it an earth quack?
Nah, it's probably more of an earth goose.
収まったか。
Well, that would truly make it evil.
Well, in
And that
this,
was-
it would fit in this world.
And that was a remarkably convenient earthquake.
Yes. Opened up a way forward for us. Alright, we've already grabbed that. Skeletal remains of a young girl sprawled on the floor, holding a letter in her bony fingers. Yosuke, I'm so sorry. If only I hadn't discovered that stupid charm. Yep, shouldn't have done Sachiko ever after. Although, I guess a good question is, how did someone even come up with that charm? You missed the final bell. You missed the end of school. If you're still here, then you always will be.
Well, for someone to come up with the charm, it seems like they'd have to have a certain amount of understanding about how to interact with ghosts and spirits, wouldn't it?
Yes, they would. All right, anyway, because we have the scented beads, we are protected from the bad end that we would get from that ghost. However, that's not that important. Let's head south and go to the entranceway. There is a victim's memoir here somewhere for us to read. But we can examine the place all over as well. Victim's memoir is 2 out of 5. I'm so cold. I feel like the heat is just oozing out of my body, bit by bit. And then there's that sound that just won't stop. What is it? My ears hurt. I can't focus on anything. I feel like there's a thin film surrounding my entire brain. It might be a yerk. I found a dying message next to one of the corpses earlier.
What's a yerk?
You're not familiar with Animorphs?
I am not.
Ooh, that was all the rage back in the 90s. It is a alien brain parasite that takes over your body and goes out to conquer the world.
That's obnoxious.
Yes, incredibly. And of course, because it's a bunch of children's stories, the only people that can protect it are 5 teenagers plus their alien friend.
And I'm guessing by the name Animorphs that they can turn into animals, and turning into animals has great utility in stopping world-conquering brain parasites.
Correct. On all accounts.
Sigh, I say.
It said there's a hallway somewhere in here that changes its size, appearing longer or shorter pretty much on a whim. I wonder where it is. I hate that I don't feel anything when I see a human body anymore. It sickens me. Okay, side note, you actually need to get that note in order to proceed through this chapter. Other chapters you could get away with not reading any of the memoirs, but this one you need to get that. Yeah. Loot. Oh. Every shelf.
If you wish to learn more about this school, you must turn every page and rifle through every shelf of every cabinet.
Yep. Gotta read it backwards.
Many messages have been left behind by the others who've become trapped within these walls. May you use their words as a guide to help break free of the curse. So yeah.
Yeah, let's hope that happens. Okay, we can head...
It feels like that might be a little bit of a hint that you actually need the victim's memoirs there.
Oh, that is a fair point. Okay. Anyway, let's head... Yeah?
I could be wrong, but it feels that way.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's a guide to help get that. Okay, Ghost Boy is still here, but anyway, we want to go east. North passes blocked, so we want to go east. Let's not look at his... Why did you kill me? Alright, let's keep going. Ignore
You say the north is blocked?
Oh, yes it is. A heavy cabinet's collapsed across the floor here. The boards around it are creaking under its weight. Climbing over it would be far too risky. Yep.
Well, now we've confirmed it's blocked, so we
Only
can
place
carry
to
on.
go is east. You pay.
Yes, Yurusanai. Yes, he definitely won't forgive us.
Yep. Dirty husk left behind by the soul. Filthy, disgusting carbon dust. Repulsive bag of meat and tissue, yet one must scrub and clean it well, presented at the moment of salvation. For the Lord doth watch over us always. Alright. Isn't aggressive. Don't look into his eyes. Take the only doorway, set of stairs. Go north. Anyway, there should be a corpse with Megumi Sugi. Oh.
And there's no mess here, but the light has collapsed in on itself as we get close to.
Yep. All right.
So that darkness, I think, was a.
Let's go west and check that the path is blocked. It is. All right, we got to go into the stairs.
No corpse yet. Should.
All right. The skeletal remains of a female student are sprawled across the floor. Pinned to what's left of her school uniform is a student ID name tag. Megumi Sugi. St. Mary Ann University High School, Class 2-1. Starved to death after desperate search for a friend. Age 17. Alright, let's grab the key. There's something sparkling on the ground. Pick it up. Yes. A rusty brown key has a label on it, but oxidation has made it completely illegible. Alright, let's keep going upstairs. And we want to go to the girls' lavatory.
兄ちゃん、
どうした？
ゆか、おトイレ行きたい。
Of course she does.
そうか。そこに川屋って書いてあるから行ってこいよ。ゆか、ちなみにどっちだ？
おしっこ。
何かあったら呼べよ。何があるかわからないから待ち時間は聞いとかないとな。
We got a little sign to read. Lavatories, boys' room to the left, girls' room at the end of the hall. Door is boarded up with tightly hammered nails. It won't open, and we don't have a nail remover.
もう平気か？
お兄ちゃん、ダメだった。
ん？
And this is where Yuka starts to become really bad. Alright, let's go inside the, Ah, that would kind of explain why.
なんてこった。
Except, do you actually really need a stall to go pee in this ruined, haunted school where you're not going to have anybody else wandering into the bathroom with you?
Nope. You do it wherever you need to or want to.
Are you going to make the... Are you going to make the room any worse?
There's a nauseating smell emanating from the drain.
Smells like surströmming.
I have no idea what that is. Numerous teeth are floating in the stagnant water, many with gums still attached. Oh!
Surströmming is fermented herring.
Ah! Yeah. I'll pass.
It is a notoriously pungent
あれじゃ
food
無理だ
item.
な。別のトイレを探そう。
And much like its cousin Lutefisk, it makes me wonder how the crap the Norse ever came up with it.
Okay. Anyway, let's continue on.
You really couldn't, quotation mark, go.
我慢できるか？男子トイレがなんとか使えたらいいんだがな。
Yep. So that is the sum total of the bathroom stuff. Let's head back down, and that unknown key is in fact the infirmary key.
Seemed likely, since this was the one door we ran into so far, which was specifically locked.
Yep. Infirmary. The door is locked. Use the unknown key to open the door. Okay.
成功。
Naomi?
That sure sounded like Naomi. It's an old broken down space heater. Doesn't look safe to use anymore. Yeah.
Again, space heater. Isn't that the sun?
The handle turns, but not a drop of water comes out.
そういえば喉乾いたな。
Yeah. Vast quantities of medicines and tonics are lined up on each of the shelves.
Nothing there.
There's a blood-spattered notebook on the desk with the word diary written in bold letters at the top. Like some sort of prop, however, it's practically molded into the desk. It can't be moved or opened.
At least it's diary and not dairy, which would make less sense.
Monthly goal. Wash your hands with soap.
How about washing the blood with soap?
There's a pair of scissors on one of the shelves, both its blades covered liberally in blood. Ugh. There are countless old expired medicine bottles on the shelves with faded yellow labels.
意外と埃っぽくないんだな、ベッド。
Because people keep using it.
お兄ちゃん、疲れた。
そうか。お前は少し休んでいくか？
お兄ちゃんもう。
If you insist.
仕方ないな。ちょっと休むか。お前一人にするのも心配だしな。
お腹すいた。
ああ、すいたな。
今何時かな。お母さんのご飯の時間じゃないかな。
Who knows? We were
時計止まっ
unconscious
てる
for
か
a
ら
while.
わからないな。
帰りたい。
大丈夫だ。絶対に脱出するぞ。ナオミやヨシキたち。仲間と合流できれば、きっと何かいい方法が見つかるさ。あいつらだって、きっと今頃、脱出の術を探っているはずだ。合流した時に恥かかないように、俺たちも頑張ろう。なんとかなるさ。心配するな。
お兄ちゃんの言うことだもん。
He doesn't really believe it, he's just messing with you.
信じるよ。
But hey, if you believe it and don't be a crybaby, that's always good.
きっとなんとかなる。窓も開かないこんな状況で。それはしかし、現実を突き崩すだけの力を持たない。
Well, at least he knows he's lying.
それでも今は生きるために信じる。盲目的にただ希望だけを信じる。
ここは
Well, at least we have confirmation that Yoshiki survived. So once again, the death count is down to just 2.
頭が割れそうだ。
Yeah. Atamaga.
てめえら、いい加減にしろよ。白崎はどこだ。
Creepy laughing children. Oh no, the blow paralyzed him.
Doesn't look great for Yoshiki.
No, it
何やっ
doesn't.
てんだ俺。本当に寝てどうするんだよ。
お兄ちゃん。
Time to go.
お家じゃ。
No, it's definitely not home.
ゆか、泣くな。もう少しだけ我慢だ。
And yes, I know it's terrifying and all this, but you've been lost for a while in here. I would appreciate if she had just a little bit more emotional continence by this point.
無事に帰ったらコンペイトを
Yeah,
買ってやるか
sadly
ら。
she is rather emotionally incontinent.
緑寿庵のコンペイト。
ああ、この前食べたがってたろ。
我慢する。
よし、偉いぞ。
Good.
こいつは食べ物だな。
Bribery.
ナオミのやつが心配だ。篠原か誰か仲間と一緒だといいが。あいつ気強いけど心はそれほど頑丈じゃないからな。さあ行こうゆか。立てるか。
大丈夫。
疲れたらまた休みに戻ってこよう。
Alright, let's save over the same slot. Actually, first let's read that, then save over the same slot. There's a section of old newspaper on the floor. Read it? Yes. Heavenly Post. 4 children abducted and killed. Follow-up report. The brutal, shocking deaths of the recent kidnapped grade schoolers have now been traced back to the hands of the instructor found in the room with them. A large pair of sewing scissors were found in his possession. And these were confirmed to be the tool used in removing the victims' tongues, ultimately leading to death through excessive bleeding or choking. One of the victims even had the majority of her head slowly and methodically removed. This cranial mass was found on the floor next to her body. Of these children, one was blank when investigators arrived at the scene of the crime. Still alive, freshly deceased. She was
Yeah. But somehow
somehow still alive. I don't know.
uh, somehow salmon. Probably
Perhaps
not.
salmon. The Heavenly Host Elementary School's yeah, I can't make heads or tails there. The newspaper is torn at this point. The bottom half of the article is missing.
お兄ちゃん、この写真の子。
ああ、この赤い服の女の子と半ズボンの男の子はさっき見かけたな。
Someone seems to have made notes in the margins of the article using a red pen. Friends killed by spirits of children. Law, purpose, spread of the curse, gathering. Children with no tongues. Girl with top of head missing. Girl in red dress. Child victim. Grudge. Gave shape to the school building. Escape. Yeah, okay. Yep, let's override the,
Those notes are pretty sketchy in a way where you can tell someone had something they were thinking of, but figuring out what exactly they were thinking of without their brain to interpret those notes would be...
Oh no. Was that Naomi? Oh, no,
篠崎の声だ。
Shinozaki. Yes.
行こう、ゆか。なんだこれは。
Oh. Okay. So they just reconnected into the same time, into the same closed space as Yoshiki and Ayumi. There's a metal tool of some sort lying on the ground here. Pick it up. Yes. Picked up in the second floor hallway. It's a plain rusted nail puller made of iron. Alright. So that is Yoshiki's nail puller. Still no body there, though. Yeah. We're heading up to the bathroom. We're gonna try to get the nails out of the boys' bathroom.
Yeah, that was pretty clear just from...
Use the nail puller to remove the boards? Yes.
よし、ゆか。もう我慢しなくて済むぞ。
助かった。
Alright. Oh yeah. You need to let her in.
個室がない。参ったな。
Use a urinal.
苦しいよな。
Use the floor. Use the sink. Use a bucket. Use anything.
俺、外に出てるからさ。我慢できないなら、その辺でしたらどうだ？
やだ。我慢する。
Seriously, Yuka?
Bad Yuka. Bad Yuka.
無理するなよ。仕方ないことなんだから。
She is literally just making life harder for
everybody. There's a thick crust of mold and mildew formed around the edge of the mirror. Just being near it would make anyone feel diseased.
I don't know. I think being near it makes me a pretty fun guy.
There's a nauseating smell emanating from the drain. There's a thick crust of mold and mildew,
Yeah.
just like earlier. Those who choose to ignore the darkness that dwells in the hearts of man may be stuck forever in a loop. For in this world, there are some truths that simply must be known, no matter how disturbing. But curiosity can be deadly, and other truths are best left untold. Beware the messages of the dead, for there be curses among them, curses that can crush even the strongest wills, demolishing all semblance of reason.
And World of Horror tells us what happens when you run out of reason now, doesn't it?
Hey, Flightless Bird, welcome! Just in time to see the destruction of Yuka's character. If you wish to protect your sanity, take heed. Do not let your curiosity get the better of you. Do not read the victim's memoirs to their conclusion. The urinals are filled with an extremely unsettling amount of blood. Flightless Bird, I'm playing Omori right now. I need something pleasant, not more destruction. Sorry, Flightless Bird, you came to the wrong stream. Victim's memoirs, 3 of 5.
This is Corpse Party. Pleasant isn't in the cards.
No, it is not. Not in the slightest. Mitsuhara really isn't anywhere to be found, is he? I guess it's true. I'll probably never see him again. But I may have figured out a way of getting in contact with him at least. He left me a message on the teacher's desk in one of the classrooms. Thanks for the love, Flightless Bird. Looks like even when we're in different spaces, we can still communicate that way. But it's not enough. There's no warmth to be felt from the written word alone. I miss our fights, our impromptu wrestling matches, but it's not just the physical contact. What I want more than anything is to see his face again. I just want to be able to see him around and make small talk, ask him how he's been and what he plans to do after school. Those simple, everyday interactions are some of my most precious memories now. What I wouldn't give to have those days back. Funny, what runs through your head when you're trying to make frostbitten fingers move without cracking off? Okay, they just had to add that little bit there. Alright, that is everything we needed to do on the 3rd floor. Let's head back to the 1st floor. That it does. Morishige.
That's quite an expression he's got there.
That it is. Rather creepy.
森重お前無事だったのか
持田お前も無事だったのか安心したよクラスのやつがいて
なあ
That wasn't there a moment ago.
What is this? まさか人の
見ていられないよね多分それ人の粉砕死体
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
it's time to meet her.
胸部の肉が見えたから多分女性
And Morishige knows that how?
Were you digging through that shit?
嫌なものを見た吐き気がするよ
Don't know if I believe him.
ああ
he sounds remarkably calm given his words.
Yeah.
And
とにかく無事でよかった。他の奴らにはあったか？
and sounding remarkably calm despite his words, given that the voice acting in this game is good.
Yes. That is intentional behavior there.
Yes. It's not just voice actors who don't know what the crap they're doing.
Yep.
いや、さっき気絶から覚めたばかりで、誰とも。
そうか。こっちも妹のユカ以外誰も見ていない。
じゃあ、マユにも会っていない。
Oh, but we have.
But we have.
あいつ、きっとどこかで震えて泣いてる。
You were right in the first half. She is in here somewhere.
俺
Not
が
so
そばに
much
いて
the
やらなきゃ
shivering
いけ
and
ないんだ。
crying, though.
You're with her right now, in fact, Morishige.
確かに。鈴本はきっとお前に会いたいだろうな。どうする？一緒に探すか？
いや、別行動の方が他のやつとの遭遇率も上がるし。
Yeah, but then you need to stumble on each other
もう少し探してみるよ。
again.
わかった。じゃあ後で1の A の教室で落ち合おう。
At least that's a reasonable plan so you can stumble on each other again.
誰かに会ったら
Yep.
そこに集合するように伝えてくれ。俺たちもそうする。気をつけろよ。
わかった。
お兄ちゃん、何あれ、お腹のタコミ。
No, that's meat.
And again, it's like, seriously, Yuka, you're like, what, 12, 13 or something? You should be able to tell the difference between vomit and a huge pile of meat, you know?
Yep.
大丈夫だ。見ないようにしよう。さあ、行こう。
あの人、さっき、
行こう。気のせいさ。
He was taking pictures, she was about to say.
Yep. The smell of raw human flesh is wafting through the hall. It's extraordinarily strong. And that is how Long Pig smells like. Anyway, there was that loud noise.
You know what, before we proceed, I think it might be a decent idea to
save? Sure. Save it over the same spot.
that way we don't have to continue after we get a bad end from...
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't think of that at first.
Not a problem. All right.
But yeah, this is where I'm really starting to dislike Yuka.
Do you know?
Look,
Yeah. The right side looks different.
there's no wall in the way anymore.
廊下が伸びている。
It did. That must have been the sound that we heard earlier. Alright, let's examine that. It's the body of a female student. Attached to her breast pocket is a white student ID name tag.
千早ちゃん、ナーナちゃん、無事でいて、不甲斐ない先輩で
Oh no.
ごめん。
That was our girl from bonus 1. I think. Mika Naruse. Mushigawa Girls High School, Class 2-3, Mika Naruse. Skull cracked open with blunt instrument, age 17. Alright, let's check the door. Exit to second wing. The door is locked. Alright, we gotta get all the way back to classroom 1A. Hey, and the ghost is gone. Cool.
I'm sure that doesn't portend something horrible.
Yeah.
I prefer it when I know when they are. Know where they are, rather.
Yep. Looking closely at the teacher's desk, something seems to have been written on its surface in pen.
ゆい先生、迎えに行く。入れ違いでこれを見たら、この場で待ってて。
お兄ちゃん、ゆい先生って。
ああ、このぶしつけな文面は間違いなくヨシキだ。少なくとも、
Okay.
あいつとゆい先生は近い場所にいる。
じゃあここで待ってたら会えるのかな。
そうだな。この次元にいるかどうかわからないけど。
Words seem to have materialized, hovering in the air just above the desk's surface, barely perceptible. Unfortunately, the letters are very faint, so you can't quite make sense of them just yet. Okay, well, so much for that. Let's try the cabinet. Sitting on one of the shelves behind the glass door is a tiny key. Unfortunately, the cabinet itself seems to be locked. Use the nail puller you found to smash the glass? Oh, hell yes! Crash! The glass door is now in pieces on the floor all around you. Tiny key. Found in a cabinet in classroom 1A. Has a golden sheen and a very distinctive shape. Acquired tiny key. Regrettably, the nail puller broke on impact as well. Seems its usefulness has come to an end. Alright. Let's...
That looks like a clock key.
Yep. There's a door behind the shelf, but it seems to exist purely for show, as it's affixed to the wall like a model. There's no way to open it. Anyway, we can backtrack now and go to that locked door. And don't worry about going back and saving. There's going to be a save point coming up shortly. Exit to second wing. Door is locked. The tiny key seems to fit the lock perfectly. Use it? Yes.
That's strange that the door lock is...
It looks more like a clock key, or like for twisting something, not for unlocking something. But hey, if it works, it works. The door to the second wing is now unlocked.
Well, that's one problem solved.
Hey!
寒いな。
Well,
Water.
Water. Clean water. Most likely.
Raining from the sky. You could hold out your hands and catch some. That would be difficult, but it beats no water at all, which we've been getting so far.
Yeah. Could be acid rain, though.
And knowing this dimension...
It probably
wouldn't
is.
Be
別館があるとは。結構広いぞ、この学校。
Oh, wow, you can't believe that a school is big.
大丈夫か？
平気。
Freaking
Go-
Yuka.
職員用とかのトイレがあればいいんだが。
Or maybe you can jump the barrier, go around a
校舎
corner,
外に出られそう
and
だな。
pee in a bush.
だがなんだ、この見渡す限りの樹海は校舎の外周をぐるっと囲んでいるようだな。
Yeah, Demon Woods probably aren't a good place to try to escape to.
まずはこいつをなんとかしてやらないと。よし、行こう。
You see, this is why I hate Yuka. Everyone else has real problems imposed upon them from outside in this school. They have actual injuries. They have terrifying circumstances.
They have
Yuka,
psychic vulnerabilities.
Yuka doesn't have the sense God gave a fucking cat.
And you have a very high opinion of cats, so there is that.
She, even if I didn't, she doesn't have the sense God gave a cat.
Nope. That is just your play timer. That's how long we've been playing. That keep track of the seconds I waste on Stabbity's streams. That's correct, you wrong.
なんだこの校舎。空気が一段と重いぞ。
Dun dun dun.
頭が割れそう。
俺もだ。
Thank you.
耳鳴りが止まらない。ここは長居するとやばそうだな。ゆか、お前外で待ってるか？向こうの校舎の方がまだ安全な感じがするぞ。
And you know, when you get the feeling you're safer in the main building, given what we've seen about the main building,
Yeah, definitely this one feels wrong. Anyway, Flightless Bird said, "Aw, Stabby is one of the best." Thank you so much. Does timer affect anything in the game if you don't do things fast enough or whatnot? This particular timer does not. This just lets you know how long you've been playing. However, there is a game over timer later. You're wrong.
急に行く。一人にしないで。
Yeah, don't split up in this game. Yurong says, I just like that he plays stuff I know I've never heard of before.
分かったよ。
Hey, the
心配するな。
joys of playing obscure games.
obscure games that I introduced him to.
一緒にいるから。
Unfortunately, Stab did not get the chance to play through the whole of my Star Dynasties. Oh, crap. I dropped something on the keyboard.
That's okay. I fixed it. You got controls again.
I think that... there we go. Sorry, I was...
You wrong added. So you turned Stabby into an uwu weeb. Oh no, I've been a weeb from a very long time. Go ahead and save the same slot.
Oh, well, whatever.
Whatever. We'll survive. Yeah, Flightless Bird, I don't really have much of a community. How do I find obscure stuff? Nweis introduces me to obscure stuff, pretty much.
And I just sort of stumble across it. You know how I found out about Corpse Party? I found a just long form recording of somebody playing through Corpse Party with no commentary whatsoever and fell in love with it watching it. So
Yeah. Whereas I despise long plays, so that's why we're doing a let's play instead of a long play. Plus, the long play was already done. Oh, I got Zappa to introduce you to strange stuff. That is true. Steve also introduced me to Archipelago. That's been a fun thing we've been doing lately.
What's Archipelago?
That's the randomizer stuff that we've been doing. We do not want to touch that, I don't think. Okay, never mind. That's fine. We want to go west.
For some Western relaxation?
My name is Elma J. Fudd. I want some Western relaxation.
Oh, sorry, I went in this door. Should I not have done that?
That is the one we wanted to go into, actually. The mirror is covered in fuzzy mildew. You can't make much of anything out.
Not the cutest fuzzy thing ever.
No. Same thing. Gotta sleep. Alright, good night, bird. Glad you stopped by. The stench is unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Same thing. But clearly that's not true, because we just experienced that stench.
ここもダメか。
It's a conspiracy!
Yuka, you can tell you're really wavering on this, so just come on!
Just go! Alright, and we keep heading west. Boys Lavatory. Any and all students responsible for damaging these facilities will be severely reprimanded. Alright. We want to go down first.
Okay, yeah,
Downstairs.
upstairs. I was just...
Victim's memoirs, 4 out of 5. Cold. Hurts to move fingers. No strength to write on desk. Cannot talk or see friend. Tendon and leg cut. Bleeding badly. Not the first person that's had that problem. A female student's corpse lies sprawled out on the floor. There are a couple scraps of paper from a letter set gently resting atop her bony hand. Luck is fickle, but I still have faith in it. That good luck charm. I know it's stupid, but I truly believe it works. So I know I'll see you again, Mao. And if anyone else finds this letter, please wish her good luck for me. Kaori Kimura, Class 2-4, Lexern High. Kaori Kimura. Okay. Lexern Senior High School, Class 2-4, Kaori Kimura. Wounded during earthquake. Bled out. Age 17.
Oh, and we found Mao from... well,
We did.
but it's a different school. Is that the Mao she was talking about? I wonder.
I don't know. I mean, it is a junior high school, so it's possible that they're, she was like looking for a younger sister, or well, not younger sister, but younger acquaintance, younger friend, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe there's another Mao we'll find. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, we gotta go up, and we're actually gonna continue going up. Happy Indigenous People Were Conquered Day, says Red Snom. I've got a guy that's mixed, partially native. Oh, he is full on Columbus Day. Keep going up. Upstairs.
Ignore that door.
Ignore the door for now. One more. Columbus being the only immigrant that liberals hate. Yes. Alright, we got. Based on size, there appears to be the remains of a senior high school student.
こいたあなたって子は
Yet Columbus was an immigrant who brought diversity to America. Changed my mind. Was that Ryoko? Or no, that was Koito Fujiwara.
No,
Yes, that was Ryoko. Found note with little sister's remains, starved to death while mourning. Seisei Academy for Girls, 2-3, Ryoko Fujiwara. Yeah, okay. The guide here is just wrong. It says Koito Fujiwara, but she was talking about
calling.
Koito. Oh, there it was. Chapter 1. Koito Fujiwara. Skull cracked open with blunt instrument, age 15. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There we go. That was that. Okay, we want, was the door locked?
We can check that.
3F, principal's office, no entry permitted. Alright, we gotta head down to the second floor and go in through the door.
You said you gotta go up, and I'm going... I thought it was that you gotta go fast.
No, in this household, we don't play Sonic. Alright, yeah, we go east through
Sonic
two
has a
rooms.
real ring problem, doesn't he?
He does. Girls' lavatory. No unauthorized teasing or trickery. Anyone caught horsing around will be severely punished. Yeah, the floor has completely fallen away here, leaving the stalls inaccessible. Oh no!
It's just conspiring against Yuka now because it really does look like a conspiracy, doesn't it?
It does. 1. Yeah. Oh, I remember. We needed to intersperse the letters. We interspersed the letters from 1, we interspersed the letters from 2, and that gives us a complete note. I don't care enough to do so. I know we did that on our first playthrough. I don't feel like doing it. People that want to, you can pause the video and do it yourselves. Yeah, we gotta keep heading east.
Well, I'll just...
Sure.
Do you have the full text of the note somewhere?
I do not. If you really want me to, I can write it down, but... Nah. Not worth it.
Well, I was more like, does the walkthrough have the full text somewhere?
No, it doesn't. Heavenly Host Elementary School. Notice of school closure. October 18th, 1975. Due to the reputation earned from repeated tragic incidents and accidents in and around this school, plans for its abolition have been finalized. Yurong says, hey, I don't work. That's not part of this arrangement of streamer and stream watcher. Sorry, Yurong, you gotta do a little bit of work. There's been a sharp decline in registration and attendance since the initial incidents, indicating to the school board that our time is at an end. We sincerely regret to announce that Heavenly Host Elementary School will close its doors for the last time on November the 18th, 1975. It is through my own vices that this disdainful decision has come to pass, and for that I must offer my deepest apologies to all who are affected. Filed, to all teaching staff, Heavenly Host Elementary School, Principal Takamine Yanagihori.
It's through his own vices, but we don't think he was the murderer now, do we? Which raises a lot of questions, doesn't it?
Yes, and also, if, Redsnom, what's he doing on YouTube? You're wrong, get your ass back on Rumble where you belong with the other degenerates. Okay. Can we go down? Yeah, there's a door here. And how about up? There is the goo. Okay.
This is a bad end.
This is a bad end, but I want to see if maybe we have a candle somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Just so we don't have to go through all of that. Yeah, is this the cursed art room, maybe? Yes, it is.
お兄ちゃん。
ああ、 見たことない制服だが生身っぽいな。
話しかけてみようよ。
そうだな。
Also, that picture on that canvas looks sinister.
Yes, it does. Looks very hair covered. It's a plaster bust, cheap and mass produced for use in still life paintings.
Well, that was a bust.
I think we can talk to the girl safely.
俺たちは如月学園って学校の生徒なんだけど、その
Lovely hair.
Yeah?
クラスのやつらとおまじないをしていたら気を失って、気がつくとここに拉致られてたんだが、君もかい？
Her expression
表情
isn't.
が変わらない。様子がおかしいぞ。
The female student is staring intently at the corner of the room, opening and closing her mouth rapidly, as if chanting an incantation.
お兄ちゃん。
ああ、
She's gone. Let's see. Try talking to the girl before leaving. It's filled with palette knives, painting oils, and mats, and other various and sundry art supplies. This seems to be where all the watercolor paints are stored. See if there's anything down here we can grab. Oh, that's the same art room. Is the girl still there in the corner? Yes, she is. We want to go out and head north this time.
But listen here.
She is chanting. 1 second. I'm gonna
けれ
boost.
ども私たちの存在は小さな小さな命の融合体。その場に居合わせた鳥たちはいつまでたっても出会えない。うぞうむぞうの波に飲まれて私の体はただ浮き沈みを繰り返す。幸子の気持ちはとても嬉しい。だけどそれ以上の行いはただ悲しみを満たすだけ。二度と来ない。
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that was fine.
Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, we want to go north. That leads us to another set of stairs.
Well, going north, unfortunately, is an end, and we...
Yeah, just that far north.
O兄ちゃん。
俺たち以外にも連れてこられた人間が結構いるのかもしれないな。よし、追いかけてみよう。
Alright. We want to follow that girl. Sadly, no candles that we were able to find.
君。すまない、急に話しかけて。俺たちは如月学園って学校の生徒で。ん？どうしたんだ？いやー！誰も信じない！信じないぞ！せっかく生きている人を見つけてもみんな精神が壊されている。 この急行車長居するのはやはり危険かもしれない。
Yep, you're gonna go crazy if you do.
Well, we met 2 survivors, neither of which seems to have the sanity thing going on at the moment.
Nope. Alright. There should be a...
また地震か。
Oh no. Earthquakes.
くそ。大丈夫だ。収まったぞ。よく我慢したな。さあ、立てるか。
All right.
Yep. Hey, there we go. We can access that. The door doesn't seem like it even has a lock, yet it's not budging the slightest bit. Its entire surface is littered with protective paper charms. Spiritual confinement, Buddha's guardianship, banishment of malice, charm of exorcism, a metaphysical barrier.
Well, just ask Stab how well Buddha's guardianship works.
Not well at all. Although
You need someone with black robes and a white collar, Stab says.
Yes, I do.
なんだこりゃ。封印って中に何かいるのか。
Protective seals are when you have a pinniped guard force.
Correct. You know, they are very closely related to dogs, so you might be able to train them like that.
無理するなって。その辺でしてきな。膀胱を痛めちまうぞ。
Correct. Isn't that how Tycho Brahe died? From urine retention?
Well, that's basically what happens when you have kidney stones.
Yeah.
渡り廊下の校舎の外なら大丈夫だろ。
Satoshi with the, sane and sensible suggestions.
And Yuka finally agreed. All right. Now we want to go down to the first floor and save at the candle that we just saved at.
Thank fucking Christ. Yuka finally
agreed to do the sensible thing. Right. Save.
I seriously do not like her.
On the same spot, please. Yes. Good. All right.
よし、行ってきな。俺はここで待ってるから。柵はあるけど乗り越えられるよな。
やってみる。
何かあったら大声で呼べよ。
Yeah, that's you guys being stupid. Satoshi, you should have went, turned around, given her privacy, and just stayed close.
高いな。
Yes, you
乗
can.
り越えられるかな。
That's the other reason why you should have asked Satoshi to come by, so he could give you a boost.
This... Yuka, you're helpless against a railing that someone even shorter than you could manage to get over. I've seen kids clamber over stuff. It's just like, God, Yuka is just so reflexively helpless.
Yep.
I don't think that she's physically incapable. It's that her mind just immediately paralyzes itself. And God, I hate her. Sorry.
Okay, right here, we have a choice to make. Don't proceed. Right here at the eek. Option 1, let's talk to the ghost. Option 2, run away! Run away! Anyway, because of the particular ending that we're shooting for, in this time, let's go with, let's talk to the ghost.
Ah, I'm too frightened to move.
Give what back? I guess Yuka has insomnia.
ジュースいっぱい飲みすぎたからかな。
Yeah, don't drink too much juice.
せっかくだからお兄ちゃんを起こして怒らせてから寝よう。
Horrible sibling.
で、モモ水をもう一杯飲んで寝る。決定。
Literally making the problem worse, Yuka.
返して。返して。え？返して。
Look at that aura of evil behind the ghost. The spirit of a little girl appears right in front of Yuka's face, glowing a bluish white. Where the left eye should be, only a gaping, empty socket can be seen.
And her tongue is cut out too, as we can see.
Yep. The disquieting snip, snip sound grows ever louder as the spirit draws nearer and presents the item she holds in her hand. It's a pair of sewing scissors, and she's brandishing them dangerously close to Yuka's face. The inner blades are dull, rusty, and caked with blood. There's little doubt that the following events are going to be unimaginably excruciating. Excissorating.
Watashi no me. Yeah, that's my eye, all right.
Uh-huh. The girl repeats her futile demand over and over again, bringing the blades closer and closer and closer each time. Hey, blogger, what up? You arrived just in time for a bad end. Yuka's left eye offers little resistance as the jagged, blood-soaked blade is plunged deep within. Mary Blog, how's streaming? Streaming's going pretty well. Her vision runs red as waves of unbearable agony trigger unconscious screams of primal, nearly animalistic torment. She instinctively...
That scraping sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
She instinctively reaches up to pull the scissors out, but just touching them lightly causes new jolts of torturous misery to flow through her body. The The sound of a foreign object scraping against her cranium echoes through her mind mercilessly, not from her eardrums, but directly to her brain.
Oh.
No other experience could possibly have prepared her for this. It's all the suffering of the world coalesced into a single moment. I think Nweis is going to be sick.
Wasn't that Gethsemane? All the suffering of the world coalesced into a single moment?
I guess so, yeah.
So yeah, but... Oh.
The pain grows exponentially worse with each heartbeat. Yet the trauma of the experience makes the heartbeat faster, creating an endless cycle. It's not something you can adapt to. It's not something you can ignore. All you can do is thank heaven above when you finally die. Wrong
Well, that was...
end. That was a gross
flagrantly
one.
horrible.
My controls, Nweis.
I hate Yuka, but that was still flagrantly horrible, and...
She did not deserve that. Anyway, that was Wrong End 2. Eyes dug out of skull by spirit. Anyway, that is it for the VOD, but the stream is still going strong. So if you're on the VOD, please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always. And I will see you guys in the next part. Bye now.